here's a good one since we're going to talk more about Spider-Man. Where do you guys want Spider-Man to go in the MCU after the 2 films like that they're going to wrap up? And this is coming from the Schiller Watch. The Schiller, okay.
Kill it.
And what happens with the character in the future? And he says, personally, I want him home with Marvel Studios and Sony to focus more on, Valiant and Image stuff. So
why keep saying Image? What did the Image do to you?
What did they do for punishment?
Todd McFarlane.
Oh. Oh. Yeah. So again, I think $20.99 is the opportune thing. Here's the thing. Introduce Madam Web in any stupid movie you want, because we know they're dead set on introducing Madam Web to this universe, because they've been trying to get it off the ground since TASM 1. Introduce her anywhere. Show us a fractured web of 100 different Spider-Men, and just pick and choose anything that's not another reboot or another cookie cutter. Here's Peter Parker again. Look at Uncle Ben get RoboCop.
I mean, they're all
going
to do that, because that's all Spider-Man does in whatever universe.
It's so boring.
Well, luckily, I feel that once Marvel has him completely home, he is basically, by the 3rd one, he should be a high school. He's, I think, a senior now. So he's going to be going off and doing his own thing. If he has basically all of Tony's resources at his whim, then I can see them doing Parker Industries and him being a side character, and Spider-Man kind of just growing up and not actually having his own movies anymore.
Would that be maybe if they can't reach a new deal, how they could establish him? He has Parker Industries, he'll make tech for the world now, and we never see Peter again. Like, he just retires.
I love Tom Holland.
Well, okay, we'll tell Sony that, because they need to listen, not us. I mean, they're the ones that want to take him out.
Sony, go away and leave us Tom Holland. There, listen to me.
Yeah, but the people...
Yeah, you want Tom Holland and Spider-Man.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
If we just stuck with Tom Holland, it's kind of like, oh, what you here for?
They'll recast him as the new Iron Fist. There's a what-if scenario.
Mind you, he knows all that martial arts kind of backflippy, kicky
That's
stuff,
true.
So it would be interesting to see him as the Iron Fist, actually.
Here's my split with Sony and, what they're doing with Spider-Man. Let's say that Morbius comes out next year. Or whenever it ends up getting released.
Oh, but it is coming out next year. They delayed it.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So, let's say it comes out, and that movie somehow, magically, miraculously, makes like $500 million.
It could. Look at Venom.
This is the ultimate pie in the sky scenario.
So is Venom.
I hope Sony just looks at that and goes, let's produce every villain possible and not touch Spider-Man and just continue our deal with Marvel and Disney. Like,
allow Spider-Man himself to go 100% back, and just like you're saying, allow Sony to keep the villains except for Black Cat. Black Cat goes to Marvel.
So what do you do with the Spider-Man films at Marvel then?
No, he would have.
Just continue
Marvel
on?
would have Spider-Man.
No, but like, if Sony have all the villains, what do you do with Spider-Man at Marvel?
Whoa, he's Iron Man Jr., so he's going to fight a living laser. Oh, actually, that'd be kind of cool. Wow, that'd be great. Alright, you know what? Make him Iron Man Jr. more. I could make him fight a living laser. I'll take that.
I love the Iron Man Rogue Gallery. Like, give them some love.
Well, like, he can just sit there, and you could potentially have him other things that we've said. He could help teach the new Avengers. Like,
Future Foundation.
Yeah, exactly. He could be a part of them. Like, there's so much that Spider-Man could go and do. He doesn't need his villains to be great.
Honestly, if he stayed in the MCU proper, right? And if they, let's say hypothetically they work out a deal where Spider-Man could keep appearing in other movies, but he can't have continuing solo films in the MCU, and Sony can keep using them or whatever, how they want. I'd be okay with, like, yeah, he appears in the Fantastic Four film or the next Avengers, or he appears, I don't know, along with the X-Men or something. Like, I'd be okay with that, honestly. Like, I don't think I need more than a trilogy. Like, would I like it? Yes. Do I need it? Not necessarily, because I would love to see a trilogy based on the high school years, which is what we're getting, and then 3 on the college years, and then 3 as the adult, because we literally could have lived with Spider-Man like through his entire life, but
We all want to live with Tom Holland anyways.
dude,
so-
he's such a cool guy. Like to talk about it, and he loves Spider-Man so much. It's like, dude,
Okay.
I want to like grow up with this character and have that feeling like I'm connected to him, like I was with Iron Man, like I was with Cap, right? Like, because we spent a decade of our lives watching these characters grow. So
Yeah.
when something happens to him, you're like heartbroken. That's why we felt emotionally resonant with it. Well, nobody I know had any emotion when Superman got killed in BVS, because it was like, okay, who's this character still? Like,
Sorry, Henry Cavill. Everybody loves you as The Witcher, but when it comes to Superman, they botched
the script
you as
failed
him.
him. The script failed.
Henry Cavill for Hyperion.
Yes.
But one thing that I really would like to say, though, when it comes to like us loving Tom Holland and wanting to have him here, like a little side note thing that he does, him and his brothers have the Brothers Trust, which is an organization that helps like animal abuse, and they currently, because everybody is doing self isolation and things like that, they're doing like jigsaw wars, that you and your family do a jigsaw puzzle together and they're posting it. So it's like, this is kind of like what Spider-Man does. Like, you try to do what you can of a bad situation and make it happy. Like, he's doing we have this poster. It's the Marvel characters in a poster.
Oh, they're a good poster.
It's a puzzle that they're doing. So
Yeah, I mean,
Nice.
here's a Spider-Man scenario I want. I want them to bring back Andrew Garfield in some capacity.
Wait.
Because
No.
no, I think he was done wrong. Like, I feel sorry for how they treated him, because
That's
he
true.
loves that character. So did everybody working on those movies. But they got the utmost Sony amount of disrespect. I don't care if it's a multiverse movie or something. I just want them to bring him back and give us a little peek into that universe and be like, sorry we did you dirty. Let us just do something right. Like, I don't care if it's a Spider-Verse live action film or whatever. Just, I would like some closure to that storyline. Just because, I didn't love TASM 2, but I do want something out of that, like a final chapter of sorts.
at least give him the good nod, goodbye, kind of thing. I do understand wanting to do. I actually just saw recently somebody posted, they're like, why was this not the thing? And it was Spider-Verse, and the doorbell rings, and here's Tobey Maguire's character coming through the door with his can of, I think it was cranberries from that movie. And he's like, sorry, I'm late, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I really would like a proper goodbye of those particular characters, or having all three of them together.
Yeah, I think a live action Spider-Verse is the way to do that, honestly. Like, which Sony, that's their end goal anyway, so,
Yep.
why not?
They first have to... I can see it when it actually comes back to Marvel, because I feel Sony did Tobey Maguire and
They did everyone dirty.
Andrew Garfield a little too dirty for them to ever want to come back under their name.
Yeah. What? I mean, that's the Sony MO, I guess, at this point. So, yeah, anything else anybody would like to see? I mean, a noir live action movie would be nice.
That would be sick.
I just want to focus on one, to be honest. I really don't want... Like, Spider-Verse is great and all. It's got a lot of problems with it, personally, but it's still great. I just want to focus on the one. Because, like, the whole problem with what Sony's doing is it's oversaturation.
Well, yeah, but that's their freaking tactic,
It's just kind of like, I just want to just focus on what the Peter Parker we have and concentrate on him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just do the Sinister Six right. Whether you kill him off and do the ultimate thing or not, I don't know. I personally kill him off because that has the weight behind it.
Doesn't that mean they kill off Tom Holland's Spider-Man because it's the same thing?
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
No. Mitch,
Exactly.
no.
I don't trust them.
No.
It's
No.
like the greatest Spider-Man run in history. You follow that to the T. You do that.
All right.
If
Fine,
not,
when he's-
beforehand, do the Clone Saga from the Ultimates and give us that one. Give us Jessica Drew that way.
Yeah, that could work. Bring in Spider-Gwen as well. Do that. Do Silk. Do anything.
Too many
Jesus.
spiders. Too many
No,
spiders.
can we have Silk Like,
there's so many characters that are like, can we reboot Spider-Man again? No! Just, oh, God. They're so dumb. Use one of the Spider clones, for the love of God. Like...
Do you want to know how happy people would be if we got Ben Reilly?
Yeah. All the 90s edgelords that made Venom a close to $1 billion film would be at that film.
So 15 of them right now, right?
Yeah.
That's all I ever see is people who want Ben Reilly back, but for the most part, they just want the costume back.
Give us that. Give us Kane. Kane's a good clone as well. I like that one.
Was Kane a good clone?
I liked him.
I loved his run.
Yeah, with his recent runs, he was better than Ben, and and the Ben fans got mad when Kane used his costume.
Dude, Kane's suit was amazing when he finally got it, like the majority red with the black.
Red one.
Oh, so beautiful. So yeah, that's our Spidey combo. Hopefully you So thank you for taking the time to watch that video. If you guys would like more content that we offer here for channel members, which you guys can check out in the little join button down below, we do offer additional content, such as exclusive podcasts and topic discussions, our gaming podcast, Star Wars TV series reviews, Marvel show reviews, DC Universe and CW reviews. We offer personal vlogs, backlog reviews of TV shows and movies, video game topics, and Q&As. And of course, in one of our best tiers, we offer audio commentaries on TV shows and movies, along with a bunch of other stuff you guys can check out just by clicking that join button and seeing what is on offer.